we finally have the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku's EZA on the JP version of Dokkan Battle, and I'm very excited to go ahead and try him out here today. Of course, he's going to be under like 200% leader skill. We'll take him under the GT Heroes team and just gain an overall general look at what this guy can do. Now, let's just break down his details and move forward from there. So he's now a full power category leader of 3 key and 170% to stats. Definitely not the greatest ever. Super tech key through 120%. Full power can be interesting in the future because there's tons of upcoming EZAs, but we'll have to wait and see. And at the very least, he's a 170% leader, which I'll take. His super attack effect raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and massively lowers defense, which is pretty nice. The raising attack and defense, I think that's a really good addition. Not the massively lower defense, that doesn't really matter. He gets 159% attack and defense. He raises attack and defense up to 100% based on HP remaining, and the higher HP you're at, you get a greater boost, right? From what I see with how people when they try them on global, right? I think people thought that ability was worse than it actually is. I don't think it's that bad compared to other units that have the ability, because he gets a lot of defense elsewhere as well. In fact, he gets more attack and defense 59% and 3 key as long as all allies attacking in the same turn are super class allies, which I feel like it's gonna be most of the time when you're running this guy, right? He has a 30% chance to evade a super attack and counter with tremendous power, which is a nice little thing in his back pocket in the worst case scenario. Then he has this ability, which I honestly don't really necessarily like. He foresees enemy super attack if there's another full power category ally attacking in the same turn and HP is 59% or below. I think having 2 restrictions like that can be quite annoying, and again, if we look at the full power category team, it's like you have this guy in there, which could be interesting, versions of Goku, right? But like there's no other, say, Super Saiyan 4 character in this team. Like, Mega Shenron's on there, I guess, right? But like, a lot of these units are pretty irrelevant right now. Very unfortunately, right? Or, even a lot of the good units on this team are extreme class, which you don't want to use with them. You can maybe get it active on the Goku family team, like, Kalkin, Goku, this guy, they're all pretty solid units. Bare minimum, this guy's really, really good, and this guy too, but, I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be something you see too often. I think if it was just the HP threshold, this guy would be like a billion times better, right? Because the full power restriction is not that great. Or even if it was just the full power restriction, just remove one of those two, and I don't think it would have been like, anything crazy, but it would have made this guy go over the extra little edge right there that I think he needed. Of course, I have full defense equips here. So this is the level 5 bronze tech equip, 500 defense. This is the Shadow Dragon Saga level 3 defense equip, giving 600 defense. And then this is an EX skill orb giving another 600 defense. So in total, my Super Saiyan 4 Goku gets 1700 extra defense, plus on the potential system, right? And he's full level 10 links. So again, very excited to see how it looks like. Let's go ahead and move on to the first place and try him out. Alright, first and foremost, we'll be going on the GT Heroes team, and we're just going to go ahead and take a look at him here under the Super Saiyan Force team. Now, I think the Super Saiyan Force team is definitely a team we will run him under, the GT Hero team. We're just going to go into a quick, Infinite Dragon Ball history event here, and we'll see how exactly he will be looking like. I think that, again, he could be looking very, very strong in the right situations. Let's go ahead and we'll grab this with you. We'll grab this with you, and then get this, push you off. Again, I think that, given that we're at full HP, he's going to start looking very good. So I just want to see a general look of him. I know that a lot of, players on global, right? You guys have played with them and seen how he already looks like on a 170% leader. But just for the purposes of the showcase, since this is a team I think you would very realistically run him under, I want to at least get a little bit of showcase footage in here, right? And we won't spend too long here. I think I'm going to move quickly on to the Pan team, where he's actually under 200% boost rate. So right here is going to have everything active except for prepared for battle, because keep in mind that the LR Super Saiyan 4s do not have prepared for battle here. We're at full HP, and we're looking at a good 355k defense. Now keep in mind, he does get 30% defense on super attack effect here. So once he super attacks, he's actually going to be, what, that's, okay, yeah, I think he's going to be around, what, 460 plus k defense, right? If I'm not mistaken. You know, like always, on the side, I'm actually going to bring up a handy dandy calculator. In the meantime, we can go ahead and get his little attack stat in here. So let's go ahead and let's avoid as much key as possible with you. Let's see how hard he's going to hit. Now, keep in mind, we're getting 40% support from this Gohan and Goten, as they do provide GT Heroes category allies with a 40% support buff, right? So yeah, I was exactly right. 460k defense that he's at post super attack here, which is very, very good. That's a really strong amount of defense, I think, that you could reasonably expect from this guy, right? Considering he's only under 170% lead rotation, I think that's pretty good. You could run that. Oh god, okay, 8.3 million. That's a pretty good attack stat too. Well, I wouldn't say it's. I would say it's good, right? But I wouldn't say it's pretty good, but it definitely is, you know, a very, very nice, pleasing attack set to look at for sure. Let's go ahead and just take out this TN, right? I think this other rotation doesn't really matter too much. Let's get a couple extra rotations. We'll get this next one. We'll have one with LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as well. Well, I believe we should be able to get all of his links active in that one rotation, right? We'll have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the middle, and then the Goten and Trunks. That will give us all our links active. Yeah, because this guy actually doesn't do the Kamehameha, which is why he's not actually on this category team. It does suck that he doesn't do the Kamehameha, right? But it is what it is with that. Alright, so we should be looking good here. Not really a reason to transform to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, it's cool, right? But again, I just kind of want to see a general look at him here. So it's basically going to be the same rotation here. Let's see, maybe he gets an additional, we can see the extra little 30%, because the thing that sucks is that I fed this guy, like, you know, his dupes and potential system like years ago. So because of that, it's like I guess technically I could use stones to fix it. I would ideally like to give him as much additional as possible, but I don't know if it's gonna be really like worth really changing, like, you know, the 9 additional, because that did actually a lot of damage actually. 8.3 million is pretty good. Again, well, again, it's so weird because, like, you know, I feel like before the 7th anniversary power creep, even now, I would still be like, it's pretty good because the game has been a little stagnant, right? But now it's like we are under that, you know, power creep level. I would say since he's not under the 200%, I'll definitely take that. Obviously, it's a strong attack stat, right? I'm just not gonna say it's not, like, you know, it's not like something like, you know, oh my god, that's out of this world. This attack stat's crazy. Look at that. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not even a Dragon history boss, but still. Oh, I forgot to heal. Oh well, you know, that's fine. This is gonna be good to see. What is it gonna look like, you know, now that we have... Oh, why did I mean to click that? Okay. What is it gonna look like now that we're, like, you know, halfway HP, right? So we saw his defense was around 355k. We're gonna have prepared for battle now, but yeah, that literally barely moved. Like, what? We lost 10k defense. Whoopee. He's still gonna be like a 450k defense when he super attacks, right? This is what, like, I think he was right above 70% HP, which, you know, arguably you could say it's going to be a little lower, right? But considering he only lost, like, what, 10k defense there, it's like he's going to lose, like, what, another, like, 10k maybe? He's still going to be, like, 450k defense post super. He's fine. Like, the defense stats that he gets is fine. The HP loss that he has is fine as well. I actually did not check his attack stat right there. Well, we'll see Gohan and Goten and Trunks again attack. Okay, 8 million. I keep, like, because it's Goten and Trunks, Gohan and Goten, right? Then there's the free-to-play LR that came out recently. I mean, I think he's looking pretty good right here in 200%. By the way, here's his sticker I just added. But now let's actually move to the 200%. My brain is just jumbled tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. He's not on the 200%, where we're going to move on to the 200% now. I think we've seen a good look at him at the 170% level. Alright, so here's a little fun team I concocted here. Um, you know, I want to use this, I think. So, I know sometimes I don't really use these in, like, support members and showcases, but I feel like that I want to see him, like, truly max power right here. And I think that a lot of times people will be using the support memory. I will be taking him into like red zone and stuff where he won't have the support memory active, which I think will be important. Since this is a showcase, let's be a little flashy with that, I'm thinking. So we'll add the support memory. This gives GT heroes a permanent 10% attack and defense boost. So we're gonna be looking pretty strong here. I'd probably put him in the middle, and if we put him in the middle, we got all our links active. But I think the STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku would kill. So I'll go. Let's see the difference here. Again, we're gonna have basically all our links except for Saiyan lineage in the first slot, right? Well, if we put him in the middle, we can still see his defense. Yeah, he's at 450k defense already. What? Wait, okay. Hey, that's pretty good. We have to see what his defense is going to be, right? 587k post super attack. That's pretty good. I mean, without saying lineage, it does drop 10k, right? Which is, no, it drops like what, 15k? That's a considerable amount of loss, but he's still like what, like 500 something k defense. Okay, that's good. I mean, oh, you have the support marine support. Who cares, right? This is kind of like a team for fun, low key. And he's hitting a 10 mil attack stat right there. That's pretty good. He can look quite powerful for sure. What does the STR one hit? He's gonna have a good attack stat here too. Yeah, 9.3 from him. This is still not a bad rotation. STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I wouldn't say he's like a red zone god or anything, right? But he's still very runnable. I would say that for sure. We'll have the pans here together in this other rotation. Doesn't really matter. They're just gonna be there. We're gonna have B-Pan as well. So I'm gonna get this nice little spicy attack set with B-Pan, right? Again, this is like a showcase, and I usually tend to try and be as realistic as possible. I do think that, you know, every unit on this team you can run a red zone except for probably B-Pan. And then what you would do is you would put like the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku on the team and just keep them on rotation, right? But I just want to see for funs and giggles the B-Pan support, right? Goku is not really going to be able to do enough damage to me either, so we don't have to really worry about falling low HP that often. If you do fall low HP, I actually will think that's okay, because again, realistically in difficult content, you will be a little more like around the 50% HP threshold a good amount of the time. This time we're going to have 40% support. He's at 460k, right? His attack stat should be slightly higher here. It's not going to be like that much higher. Because keep in mind, this guy doesn't actually get any multiplicative boost from his passive. It's all start of turn, right? Yeah, again, it won't, 10.3 to 10.4. It's not going to be that big of a deal for this guy. For the STR one, though, it would matter, but we do not have Kamehameha here, which is a pretty big deal too, right? Alright, there we go. I mean, we're seeing some... I think we're seeing some pretty good numbers from this guy. I'm definitely pleased so far. Pan should be able to, you know, take care of this guy right here, I think. Since it's an AGL boss, right? Nothing really to worry about here. Should I pop B-Pan's active skill next turn? I think I will. I think I'm going to pop B-Pan's active skill. Is Pan not going to finish him off? She might not, but that's fine. And then we could put him in the middle and get Saiyan lineage, because I don't think the STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku would finish him off. Would the STR Goku finish him off? Maybe I'll just put B-Pan in the front. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put B-Pan in the front. We're just going to have some fun, right? Ooh, what? This is going to lower my defense, huh? That sucks. Okay, so we're at a little lower HP. I guess due to that, I won't use B-Pan's active skill. Yeah, his defense did drop a lot here. I think a big part for first, we're not getting any defense support anymore. The support memory is not in effect, but he's still at 525k defense basically right there, right? That's honestly 525k defense. he might not even be taking that much from like Omega Shenron, right? At that level. I think that, you know, clearly even against Omega Shenron though, I'm not gonna take him with the support memory against Omega, right? That's gonna be a difference, right? Again, it makes a huge difference. But it's looking pretty good for this Goku. I definitely am very much liking what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna keep the HP like threshold, and if we get lower end HP, it's fine with me. Again, I want to see different situations with this Goku as much as I possibly can, especially because this is probably going to be one of the first time, you know, global players will see him under a 200% leader skill, because keep in mind, he does not have a 200% leader skill on the global version of the game. So that's going to be pretty important. And yeah, how much does this do? This is Pan after she attacks. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to be around, yeah, we're around 50% HP more or less here. I'm going to skip ahead to the next turn, and we'll see more Goku. Alright, so here we are. We're about, again, halfway HP here. Our defense is still 416k, not bad at all. I think I'm just going to put him in the first slot, though. We'll get that. Roxy healed a lot of HP like that. We're not going to have same lineage, right? But that was actually a good amount of HP healing. I'm pretty impressed with that. Don't super me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, he's still hitting 9.45. Okay, again, I think that's a good showing that the HP loss doesn't matter, right? Not really that much, right? I mean, it definitely would obviously be better to have a higher HP with him, but even if you're like at 50% HP, right, you're not really going to run into issues. The only issues you're going to have is if you have like really low HP. Okay, so from here, I'm going to get this. Look at this, and I am going to skip ahead until we have B-Pan, then we'll wrap up with B-Pan, I think. Alright, so here we are, full HP. We're gonna have B-Pan's active skill here. Everything just all at once, so yeah, it doesn't matter, we'll just put B-Pan's active skill with that. Bam. I'm also going to use this just because we're gonna be looking pretty good here, I think. So he's gonna have every single link active. 420k defense without any support. Nice. It's a good attack stat. Defense stat. What am I thinking? Okay. I think we're gonna look pretty good. And this guy will actually look pretty good here too. Everything but Kamehameha. I am very, very interested to see what this attack set will be. You know, again, this is just for fun, right? Really just maxed out true potential what this guy could do. And I think he's looking pretty good. For sure. I think that he's a lot better than people were giving him credit for. 13 million. That's nice. Again, that's great. No, that is an attack stat, like, you know, where you go crazy. You're hitting 10 mil too. Nice. I am thoroughly impressed with this Super Saiyan 4 Goku so far, but I think the real test will come when I actually take him into Red Zone. But let me know what you guys think of him. I think he's pretty strong under this 200% leader skill. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.